What's going on? What's going on? Good afternoon. Good evening to some of you guys. Um, I think the comments that I see are from earlier today. I don't know if there's anyone in here who said anything. If you did, hello. How are you doing? Uh, Nappy Child. I see Melissa King, the Bushes, and Renee. I don't know if that was from earlier when I didn't come on. Something came up. Foot Soldier, Choreo Lover. See she was in here. Listen, it's funny that Foot Soldier said that. Child, I got me Marie Callender's chicken pot pie the other week. I think it was last week. And I put it in my what do you call that thing? Um, that fryer. My air fryer. That pot pie was so good, and I hadn't had one in over 10 years. A pot pie. That pot pie was so good, done in the air fryer. Uh, Foot Soldier must have been reading my mind. There are a lot of comments in here. I'm not sure if they're old or new. I thank you guys for coming, and please hit the like button on your way in. Now, I hear that some Very Carey was here this morning. Uh, right before I decided to move up my live, Tay Bay Forever, Grand Rising, Foot Soldier. Yes, it was this morning. Nappy Child is here again. Melissa King is here again. Foot Soldier, you have got to put your. Can you guys hear me okay? You have got to put that pot pie in that air fryer. Girl, that pot pie was so good. So I understand what you're saying. Oh, I see some interesting things happened this morning over on YouTube cameras. I haven't gotten to the source of anything that happened over there other than her page was flagged and taken down. Um, does anybody have any information that they want to share? I was reading up on it. Hey, the bushes, you can hear me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know why her was taken down. Um, the, Let me say this. When you play in the dumpster, you get dumpster juice on you. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. So let's move on. Um, I hear that the Toothless Wonder is over there putting up alerts from the from her food stamp alerts about getting more money. Uh, when you wallow in ignorance, you don't understand that they're about to cut food stamps all across the United States. When the best thing you can do is think you're bragging because your food stamps are about to increase when a bill just passed to decrease food stamps across the board. You're just dumb. You're just ignorant, and you're just a lowlife who have absolutely nothing impressive to project to the outside world. You're a waste of breath. Okay, so another. Let me see. She had her energy and cash app posted not long ago. Lord have mercy. Renee, it is good to see you. Wait a minute. Where's our Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's our reason for you not showing up Forget the Popeye. I don't have to give you a reason. I rescheduled my live, and thank God that you were available to show up. I thank you for being here. Grand evening, Ronnie Q mods in chat. Uh, um, uh, Good to see you, Stomp Down. I found out that information when I uh, uh, listened to Stomp Down. If you haven't gone over and listened to Stomp Down Live, that's where I initially found out the information about YouTube cameras being porn bombed. That's what it is. Let me drop his link in the chat so you can go over there and listen to his story. So I wasn't there, and then I went to try to catch up, but it was 10 minutes before my live was scheduled to start. So um, let me drop Stump Down's link in the chat. Hey, Barry Carey, it is good to see you. Hey, Dr. Soapy, it is so good to see you. Okay, so I thank you guys for showing up. Um, Stomp Down, you struck on some very interesting points in your life. So if you guys haven't gone over to Stomp Downs, go over to Stomp Down and check him out. Go over to Stomp Down and take a listen to some factual things that he had to say on his live. I dropped his link. Hey, Barn Dog. So, oh, let me put my goals up. My goals, if you hear anything, uh, if you've heard anything that is informative to you, you can strike my goals. I have 5 goals. If you find, if you hear something that you didn't know here, okay, let me put up my goals. I see, because I see people put up goals behind dumb shit, and they always reach them. I apologize. I don't have any dumb shit to share with you as a goal, but let me start my goals. Hold on. If I can remember how to start my goals, I guess I can't start my goals. Where is it? At the top? There it is. It's at the top. It's not at the bottom. Okay. I have 5 goals. If you hear something here that you didn't know, and you don't know what the word that Stomp Down gave over there, so I expect some goals for directing you to Stomp Down video off the rip. I do. I do. Okay. If you've heard something here that you didn't know, I know a lot of you. E-Bike, thank you for being here. Uh, Nini Go, thank you for being here. If I missed anybody, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm going back through. I spoke to Tebe, Melissa, the Bushes, and Renee. I think I got everyone. So I just laughed my throat off of your live Stomp Down. Do tell. I'm telling you, uh, you must go over and take a gander at some of the facts that Stomp Down was laying down. So we're going to talk about some shit that if you're just not out here for bullshit, that you may have missed. So a, a pie face, flat face motherfucker who does not identify with his blackness has a whole lot of black women over there indulge in the bullshit and minutia that is the alleged beef sector, as if they can't figure out the bullshit on their own. But hey, that's them. Go do what you do. Do exactly what you do. In the meantime, over here, I'm I'm doing news. I'm giving you information that affects you and how you live your life. But you do what you do. So it was brought to my attention that this pie face ignorant motherfucker who actually had the audacity to say that if you want this, go to his channel. If you want that, go to YouTube's camera's channel. And if you want to fall asleep, go to my channel. And it was brought to my attention that we really found out who is sleeping, we really found out who is sleeping on their actual life. Bitch, nobody's sleeping over here, bitch. This is where the people are go to be awakened to shit that matters to them and how they live their life. So why was it brought to me how this flat face half Asian fake ass motherfucker found out I just recently found out that the okay has been given to fire people uh, to fire people, as in teachers. No, bitch. I think I announced it over 2 weeks ago that the Supreme Court has okayed 45 and 47 to continue to fire people in the Department of Education. So, Pie Face, are you trying to say that you work for the Department of Education, or did Diva ding your ass and you trying to act like it's some administration shit that just went through? But people are asleep over here. But you don't know the fucking perils of what's going on surrounding the Department of Education. They didn't give the okay to fire teachers, bitch. Do you have to be special ed to teach special ed students is what I want to know? Or do you think I'm crazy? Oh, but you think those people over there who you're talking to are crazy. That's who obviously are the crazy motherfuckers who are over there listening to you talk about the B sector. These must be the crazy motherfuckers. Excuse me? And did I stutter? No, I didn't stutter not one bit. The motherfucker sitting over there lying, acting as if the Supreme Court just made it okay for teachers to be fired. No, the Supreme Court just made it okay for the people who had already been fired by Linda McMahon with her child, with her being what shall I say? How can I say this correctly? With her being with her being sued by underage people who work for the WWA to fire people in the Department of Education. So this motherfucker is putting out something that recently it has been the path had been cleared to fire teachers. Do you work for the Department of Education? No, the Supreme Court the people who had lost their job in the Department of Education to stay unemployed, motherfucker. Who you trying to fool? What game you trying to run? See, you run games on them motherfuckers who sit up there under you to pay to sit up there under you and be no more smarter for their efforts. While you talking about they need to come over here if they want to go to sleep. No, I'm not putting people to sleep, motherfucker. I'm waking people up. And your stupid ass is one of the main motherfuckers who needed to be over here and awakened. So there's that. Okay. Obviously, they're not paying attention to what's going on. Obviously not. All of this chatter about bullshit all this chatter about shit that doesn't matter a day in the life of how they are living their life. Hello, cynical one. Um, I just wanted to put that out. Obviously, he is special ed himself. Hey, Sandy, it is good to see you. Now, another thing that I want to talk about. Can you tell me when I can come out of the corner goals? You can come out of the corner. I didn't see anybody give me any goals, but I still have my goals. Okay, so also, I ran across a video from Castro Cannon. Castro Cannon said that someone had once again, hey, Sour Patch Kid, you've been getting that work, Sour Patch Kid. Someone came out, I mean, Castro Cannon came out and said someone had stolen the remainder of his food stamps off of his food stamp card. So it is the middle of the month, and he said that they have, I don't know if people get their food stamp. I don't know if everybody get them on the first of the month or if it's when you apply. Or he said that it was the last remainder to get him through the rest of until he get his next re-upping. I don't know if it's a end of the month. Today is the middle of the month. Hey, Don Player. Uh, I don't know. So Castro Cannon was frustrated. Castro Cannon was mad, and I really was surprised that Castro Cannon came out here to say that he is living on food stamps when he I have no qualms with Castro Cannon, um, but I'm going to say that was a dry bag. So I guess you know. It's par for the course. And with so much of his life being displayed on here, it I would have thought that he was being compensated for all of the personal things that he put out here, and thus he continued to do it. But it seems like the only person who is being compensated for this is Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson, who uh, according to Castro Cannon, was in Castro's chat while he is saying he doesn't know how he's going to make it until he gets his new food stamp card in 10 days. But I never heard him thank Jay Wilson for sending him a cash app. But I have heard about all of the coin that keeps him here, that keeps Castro Cannon and Tommy on his page, telling all of their personal business to this alleged man of the cloth who offers no sound advice to them other than use them to spread all of their personal business. But when Castro Cannon found himself in a pickle today, I didn't hear any thank you for the cash out from this deceitful devil that wants to pretend like he's some man of the cloth. And this is what entertains you guys. This is what entertains you guys. Some not maybe not you guys. This is what entertains people. People can't see shit for what it is. But people are drawn to the destituteness of someone else and someone profiting off of it. Well, a lot of people in this YouTube sphere, you are going to be the butt of jokes pretty soon. And you're not going to see it happen. You're not going to see it coming because it's already come while you're entertained by the downtroddenness of others. Uh, Buckle your bootstraps, bitches. Buckle your bootstraps. Uh, they go by your last name. But so he's a C. Does that mean early Castro Cannon is? So does that mean he's gonna get his stamps earlier in the month? I don't know. He said he has to wait 10 days to get his new card, and hopefully they will reimburse the money that was stolen off of his new card, and he won't have to wait until his card is reloaded with his new stamps. So he's just going to get a card guaranteed in 10 days. He's seems to be unaware if they're going to replace the funds that were stolen off of his cars. He said that they took the money in Pennsylvania, and he lives in, I think he said he lives in Oklahoma. So that is something else. Two or four. Two or four what? Two or four what? Somewhere around the first week of the month. Oh well, he has a long time. If you guys are thinking about how Castro Cannon is going to uh, have food substance, he said he may have to go to the pantry, but he hates having to go to the pantry because that's for people who are really in need. So, what, whatever you, uh, whatever you think that he's saying with that, what I think he's saying is, I don't want to go there. I would prefer a cash app. That's what I get from that, because those people, they have nothing. While I have nothing on my food stamp card, I really don't want to take for the people who don't even have food stamp cards. So if they have absolutely nothing, it seems like they would have food stamp cards too. I don't know how it works. I'm just giving you the information that I heard uh, on the video. He is in need. Indeed, he is in need. This has happened to quite a few people. He said this is not the first time it has happened to him. He said that it happened to him. Somebody in the last time it was somebody in Nevada or Arizona, one of the places. I think it was Arizona or Nevada. I can't remember. So people who are in need do tell. That's what I heard from Castro Cannon. Um, so so uh, YouTube cameras page was porn bombed. It wasn't taken down; it was porn bombed. And then uh, the fake booty bitch, the bitch with sealant and all of this shit in her ass went live. I'm reading this, and she said that she didn't know Fifi was going to do that to YouTube cameras. So, and then that video was taken down by Ness. Ness struck the fake booty bitch, and who is up on there on the fake booty bitch page before her page is taken down is none other than ODS and Pizarro talking about resolutions. And I'm like, resolutions to what? I mean, what needed to be resolved? Can somebody tell me why something needed to be resolved? And somebody caught the screenshots of these conversations before it was struck down. So that is the only way that I'm able to give you a tidbit of what I heard. ODS said that he supports them, that he is a supporter. Okay, and the begging bitch, the Pizarro Pisso was asking, how could this be resolved? What needs to be resolved? I don't even understand why YouTube cameras was porn bomb. Porn bomb. Does anybody have any insight to this dumb shit? He doesn't live alone, so if the people that he lives with let him starve, that speaks volumes. Uh, uh, Yeah, that would speak volumes. Hackers are getting really good at what they do. Hackers are getting really good at what they do. Yes, they are. So it makes me wonder if the hackers are so good at what they do. In the case of 45 47, why is it that he is leaning heavy on that there is nothing to see in these Epstein files when we know that there are court documents all over the place implementing him as being on this plane? How come he didn't have this information hacked away? Now, I, I really need to share something with you. I'm sick of Oprah and Gail. Okay, I'm gonna keep it on where it needs to be. Why are all of these celebrities so quiet when all of our civil rights are being taken away? When all of these disparaging things are being taken from the masses of people? Are they trying to align themselves with the money and the power? Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, where is it? Hmm, I can't find it. But I do remember telling you guys about BlackRock. BlackRock is neither black or white. BlackRock is green. Do you guys remember me discussing BlackRock with you? BlackRock is who is really in control of your government because it is the money. Where is? Hold on, I'm lost. Hold on, here I am. BlackRock controls all the money. Hold on, hold on. Jeez, I lost I lost my StreamYard. Do you guys remember me telling you about BlackRock? If it's not affecting them, they don't care. They're rich. Allegedly, wait a minute. Allegedly, reason for the P bomb was that her kids were being discussed. Again, I don't understand why do they keep letting that lady up. That's 2 times in 3 days. I missed the conversation. I missed the discussion, but I have clients that get K1s from them. I'm not familiar with what a K1 is. BlackRock is the, remember 45, 47 said he was going to take over the Panama Canal? And now he has stopped talking about it. Why did he talk? Why did he uh, stop talking about it? She has 10 people on her hit list that she's named them all like an hour ago. A distribution of income statements. Let me hmm. I think it was More Perfect Union that did an expose about who BlackRock is. BlackRock went in and when 45 47 was talking about China had taken over the Panama Canal, and BlackRock went in and they bought up one of the lanes in the Panama Canal, and 45 47 then started talking about it as if it belonged to the United States. Black Rock is an equity group that owns that has more wealth. I think 3 times the wealth than the United States has. And these are the people who are primarily writing the agenda of how money is going to be spent in America. And you notice why wealth has always been rising to the top, and the wealth gap has been uh, ever increasing. It's because these are the people who are structuring our laws. These people, and they're never talked about in open society. Go figure. She has 10 people on her hit list, and she named them all. Who are these 10 people that we would be familiar with? I'm not familiar with those people over in the other sect. I may have heard because they are promoted so much in the beef sector. I almost got hacked for my bank card. Melissa Scott said, I'm glad I'm not there. Hey, Cole's World. Okay. Oh, they're beef sector people. Go figure. Okay. So, uh, I guess they got what they hand called for because these were the people that they would promote. These are the people that they would send their audience for, and the audience shooed and poo pooed and took mod sticks and all of this at these people's channel. So, oh well, I guess these people will be their entertainment after they get finished striking people in the beef sector. So, I guess it's a win-win for everyone. Sour Patch Holla, it is a win-win for everyone. These uh, we uh, we cannot just say that it's the people who promoted them. It's the sheep that followed it. It's the sheep that I'm just into the mess. It's the sheep that go over and some of this shit is entertaining, but at what cost? Let me see if I can find. Oh, Resto Chesto was so interesting. Uh, the pie face half Negro is so interesting. Ghetto intellect has even gotten interesting. Really? The lies that are told, and the I'm going to introduce more people to the beef sector, as if the introduction of these that were introduced have has paid off in any positive way. I'm going to introduce more people to the beef sector. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can find this BlackRock thing. Uh, yes, it was more perfect union. I'm just going to play a bit of this, and I'm going to share a just the beginning of this so you can understand who is running our nation. Excuse me if I put you to put you to sleep. There are some people that just don't watch. There are. Yes, there are. Yet my debit card was hacked last month. They tried to make a $1,000 purchase. Uh, I uh, I have had the instance where uh, somebody tried to make a purchase at a online uh, a gym shoe store, and they tried to put the purchase through 2 or 3 times, and I got an alert on my phone asking me if I was trying to make this purchase, and I reported. And they supposedly were going after the person who did it, but they wouldn't give me the email account that they were using to try to make this purchase. They said that they were handling it on their end. Please remember to support the goals. So let me share with you. Thank you for reminding me. I want to share with you a little bit about who BlackRock is, and then I'm going to get into why I brought them up in the first place. 4547 is pretending as if BlackRock buying up the Panama, a lane in the Panama Canal, it makes it a U.S. holding when it makes it a BlackRock holding that is going to enrich this company. Let's see who BlackRock is.
BlackRock. So here we are. BlackRock, United States GDP. Last time I covered the shady consulting.
Hold on.
I'm standing in front of the headquarters of a company that manages $10.6 trillion. That's more than half the United States GDP. Last time I covered the shady consulting group McKinsey, and you guys asked for one thing. BlackRock. So here we are. BlackRock is the subject of a lot of speculation online.
There is a robot that controls more wealth than any country on earth.
Really, the commander-in-chief is Larry Fink.
They have stock in 95% of Fortune 500 companies, and they've been hired by governments across the world to help manage financial crises and even just conduct normal operations. That means that pretty much any time you interact with the economy, working, buying stuff, driving a car, going to the bank, anything, you're interacting with BlackRock. But that $10.6 trillion isn't really their money. Don't worry, we'll come back to that. And they claim they're just passive investors, which seems harmless, right? While I love a good conspiracy, and I know there was a cornucopia on the Fruit of the Loom logo, how much of a conspiracy is this really? I wanted to get to the truth behind BlackRock and the other nearly identical asset managers, State Street and Vanguard, known as the Big Three. Are they actively controlling the world and shaping it in their favor? Or are they passive investors just riding the wave of American economic expansion? Stay with me. We'll get to the spooky stuff soon, but first let's talk through some finance basics that give BlackRock their power. What an asset manager actually does, the main product they provide, index funds, their favorite loophole, passivity, and their position in our economy, the not at all terrifying sounding universal ownership. BlackRock is an asset manager, and the service they offer is taking a customer's money and making more money out of it. Their existence relies upon an important invention of the 70s.
This one, I bet it's only $119.
More exciting, the index fund. It was pioneered by the first CEO of Vanguard, and it offers investors a way to invest in many stocks at once. So instead of betting a lot on a few individual companies, you bet a little bit on every company in the whole index, basically just the whole market itself.
The index at least steers a steady course.
It's like instead of betting on a single horse, you're betting on all the horses at once. And index funds are a form of mutual fund, the more general way people pool their money together to make big investments. But someone needs to be the one to pool all that money together and manage it, and that's an asset manager, i.e. BlackRock. Index funds and ETFs are their main products, and they're pretty similar. They're popular because they're lower risk, have more consistent returns, and are cheaper for asset managers because they don't have to pay a guy to place bets all day, which studies show they are not very good at.
Just ignore the folly of short-term speculation. It's absolutely a loser's game.
So if the market is up 7% today, so is your index fund. Instead of constantly buying and selling shares, which is what active investors do, BlackRock and these big asset managers buy a little bit of every company and just hold on to those shares basically indefinitely. This is called passive investing, a title that affords them a lot of legal leeway they otherwise wouldn't get. They own so much that it would be impossible for them to sell out of any one stock in one fell swoop.
When you think about passive, we can't sell a company as long as they're in the index.
Most of the money asset managers manage comes from institutional investors. Those are big pension funds, insurance companies, nonprofits, and university endowments. But while all the money they manage is in the hands of these big institutions, most of it actually comes from regular people. Public and private pension plans, 401k owners, college tuition, and anyone with insurance. This is your money, but it doesn't always come back to you. Nor do
that is the crust of it. The people are financing this money, but what are we getting in return for this invested monies? Okay, that'd be universal ownership. It talks about how everyone owns this, but no one is profiting off it. I want to get to the voting rights.
How they operate in practice.
The amount of stock you have determines the number of votes you get. BlackRock is almost always in the top 3, maybe 5 if they're feeling broke. So that is a lot of votes. And let's not forget, it's not BlackRock's money that's invested. It's your dad's pension fund and your insurer's massive pile of savings. It sounds crazy, but when you put your money in a pension fund, you sign away your voting rights to the pension fund manager. And then when the pension fund manager puts all their pension funds under an asset manager's control, they sign away all those votes to the asset manager. Kind of pyramid scheme vibes. And how do they actually use those votes? A 2017 study found that asset managers almost always voted with what the company executives recommended. And why are they always voting with company management? Back in the 80s, company managers used to spend company money on company things, like corporate jets, fancy offices, or occasionally paying their employees. And this made the investors sad because they wanted those profits. So they started offering company managers, in addition to bonuses and benefits, stock options. Executives' total pay was now forever tied to how much the company made.
They can push managers.
And we also know that when companies get all of these tax breaks, and when they make all of this money, what do? They do stock buybacks. They buy back the company stock. So when a company does stock buybacks, let's say that we have 100 shares of stock, and this company has made money, so they're going to buy back some of their own stock, and they buy back 50 shares of their stock, which leaves only 50 shares of stock available for people who want to invest in stock in this company to buy, because they bought back the other 50 shares, which means that the 50 shares that is left to buy is going to increase in cost for you to buy in this company. Let's continue.
Managers to act more in the interest of shareholders, meaning in the interest of corporate profits, and do more to maximize corporate profits.
This funnels money back to investors, who now include management, and away from any hope of making companies work better or including employees in the profits that their labor created. Back in the day, like my grandparents' day, more regular people had stocks, and the idea was that every shareholder could vote on things like board elections, mergers and acquisitions, executive compensation, and once in a while, wages. Sort of like democracy for people with disposable income.
Government is the people's business, and every man, woman, and child becomes a shareholder with the first penny of tax paid.
In 1945, 94% of stocks were owned by households, but that's not really how it works anymore. Today, households have more like 40% of the stock market, and about half of that belongs to the top 10%.
So fewer regular people are even in the stock market. And if you're in it, you have no voice in what is done with the money that you have invested in the stock. Okay, so who is to blame for this? Right here. Who else other than trickle-down economics, Ronald Reagan? Okay, let's move on. Let's see how this affect politics.
It's sort of like a neo-monopoly where companies don't even have to merge and buy each other anymore because they all send profits to the same guys no matter what. And their large stakes in basically every company affords them friends in high places. From just 2014 to 2015, BlackRock performed over 1,500 private engagements with the companies held in their portfolio. BlackRock reportedly believes that meetings behind closed doors can go further than votes against management, and they typically give management a year before voting against them. They also have a lot of friends in the government. There's a sort of revolving door between BlackRock, the government, and the international bodies that create monetary policy. Things like the US Treasury, Federal Reserve, the central banks of Canada, some European countries, and Sweden, as well as the International Monetary Fund and the World Economic Forum. Since 2004, BlackRock has hired at least 84 former government officials, regulators, and central bankers worldwide.
Intersection of politics and business has never been more ongoing.
Larry Fink himself is on the board of the WEF and even tried to get himself selected as Hillary Clinton's Treasury Secretary in 2016. And in 2008, they got themselves a pretty sweet deal.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it.
In the aftermath, the government created the Financial Stability Oversight Council to oversee entities like BlackRock that control a lot of money but aren't banks. The FSOC pointed to BlackRock as an organization that's so big that its failure could cause another collapse, and tried to put additional oversight on them. But BlackRock doubled their political lobbying spending, including running a super targeted ad campaign on the DC Metro, and managed to dodge the oversight that other large financial institutions receive. And let's come back to that loophole they like to call passivity. The people who decide if they're passive enough to continue not to be overseen by the government is BlackRock themselves. Basically, BlackRock and other asset managers have to submit annual letters to self-certify that they've been compliant with the terms of passive investment. That's like being allowed to write whatever you want on your taxes and then audit yourself. Except
Okay, so that I played that for you. It's more involved in the politics. Let me drop this link in the chat because I just wanted to give you an overview of why what I really wanted to play. If you want to know how embedded BlackRock is in the decisions that are made in America, let me share this with you now. Hold on. This is something that I did want to discuss on today's show. Here we go. Let me make sure it's not it's on normal speed. Let me let you hear this.
If you add it all up, the U.S. relative power over BlackRock is negative 7.5. That's negative functional leverage. While BlackRock's relative power over the U.S. is plus 30. It means that America doesn't govern its corporate elite. Its corporate elite governs America. We need to be clear. This is not partnership. This is occupation. Okay, it's not military occupation, but economic occupation. You have a non-state actor that has greater decision-making power than the state. It can outmaneuver, it can outlast, and it out-leverages the government that's supposed to regulate it. No, BlackRock is not an American company. It's a post-national institution. It's a private sovereign embedded in the global system. The United States is being decommissioned. Understand? Not destroyed, not invaded, but strategically disassembled, gradually and deliberately by the very elites who once empowered it.
And do you see that?
You have a lot
actually,
of bodyguards and a lot
hold
of
on.
cops that are in the form of alligators. You don't have to pay them so much.
Hold on. Let me close this. Do you actually see that happening in your government right now? You should be able to see that happening in your government right now. That is what I wanted to share with you. Melissa King, thank you for your helping me reach my goal. This is my first time hearing a BlackRock, learning something new. That is why I am here. I am not, hey Zisara, it is good to see you. If you have a 401k or an IRA from one of those brokerage houses, that's how it's invested. Yes, it is. And insurance premiums as well. Your insurance is invested in BlackRock as well. I didn't see Max. Hey, Max, if you're here, I see somebody speaking to me. I see two people speaking to Max. Hey, Max, thank you for joining us. So basically, it is robbing the people. Why do you think wealth inequality is so big right now? That is what I wanted to share with you. What used to be considered conspiracy theories are now common knowledge. People work hard for their money and nothing to show for it in the long run. That's messed up. That is very so messed up. These are the people who, and you have your elected officials saying, uh, what is her name? The lady who's over the agriculture department said that these people who are waste, fraud, and abuse to the Medicaid fund, who are able-bodied people, they can be the people who who take the undocumented workers' jobs, picking fruits, vegetables in the fields. She said it out loud. Do you think that they don't have a plan? When 4547 already talked about the black jobs, now they're saying out loud that these able-bodied people, understand that there are some able-bodied people working for the richest companies uh, in America, who still are collecting Medicaid because these rich companies are not paying them enough or offering them job site insurance packages. So what they are doing is they're pretending as if working people are not receiving Medicaid. They're not telling you the full story. The employers are never penalized. The employers are not penalized for not paying their workers enough, that they are still working poor in America, the richest country on earth. They always want to talk about how America is the richest country on earth, yet you have working poor people who are still depending on government help. Now, I don't. Uh, okay, uh, let's keep it a bug. I don't know how many people who are on Medicaid who are able-bodied. I don't know that, but I would suspect that it is not every person at a certain age rank. They want to tell you about the person sitting in their grandmother's basement playing video games. Well, it seems as if uh, more more than the grandparent has failed someone who's living in a basement. I remember when I was growing up, we had goals, we had plans, we had ideas. We wanted the first thing we wanted to do was to get our own place, and we knew that we would be able to do that. We didn't have to go to college to get our first place when I was growing up. No, we could go out and get a job that pay a commiserate rate where we could get a place, but not so. So what has failed America? It is they're talking about taking away the Department of Education to make this ignorance in America permanent. And when you have a bunch of ignorant people, they are at your will. They have broken the will of the people. And when your will is broken, and you are broke, and your will is broken, and there's no opportunity, that is the point where they can come in and abuse the people. That's what I'm saying. Greed. Greed. Exactly. One working class job should cover a family's expenses and leave some over. Not in today's world. Not in today's world. You have the federal minimum wage is still $7.25 or 45 cents. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? So, let me. Oh, but we can spend. There was a white guy. I tried to on Threads. He was complaining that he was not allowed back in the country. He has a partner. He has 5 kids. He works in manufacturing. What we call that is poor white trash. And he was upset because he goes to Canada around once every year, but they wouldn't let him back in the country. And he voted for 45, 47, but he's upset that they would not let him back in the country. Why? Because he had a old marijuana charge and a driving without a license case that had been that he had uh, paid the fine for. Well, it seems like you were a thug running around here. Well, if you had followed the law, you wouldn't find yourself in this situation. But he is bemused that he's in the situation that they presented about black people all the time, that they present about Mexican and Hispanic people all the time, and he didn't see himself in this story. They can never see themselves in this story because they think that they are some supreme beings. Let that sink in. But they can spend all of this money and if he comes back in the country, take his ass to Alligator, Alcatraz. Why won't they do that? They thought that those laws was going to apply to them. Fuck around and found out. I remember when high schools taught trades and skills like mechanics, welding, woodworking. You see some of these. If some people are working 2 jobs and still poor. And who's taking care of their children when the father's working 2 jobs, the mother's working 1, and who's taking care of these children? We see bitches up here on YouTube don't work no jobs, and they ain't taking care of their children. Don't never take a breath out to take care of their children, sitting up on YouTube. We see bitches sitting up in fucking Section 8 housing with no fucking furniture in it, shaking their ass to win prizes on YouTube. But you don't hear nothing about always getting thrown out of Section 8 housing, one house to the next house, and then showing off their new empty fucking apartments. Are we serious? Okay. Now you have to pay for those trades, unfortunately. I remember they had all those trades. They also taught you economics. You had to pass an economic course. One of the things that my teacher gave us, she said, if you do not go to college, how are you going to support yourself? And of course, we had no skills. We didn't know anything about life. So that's when they still had the newspapers, and we had to go through the classifieds and find a job that we thought that we could get an apartment and live off of. And then we come back in here, and everybody chose the job with the big amount a month. The big payment that they would pay you, and then she bust our fucking bubbles. And she said, what about the taxes that they're going to be taking out of your paycheck? This is going to bring the cost that you're bringing home to about this. What about this bill, that bill, the other bill, health insurance, this, that, and the other? And she made us think. You really had to think. You really had to have a plan. You really had to know. Okay, so let's be clear. We still were able to get jobs without college education. A lot of these jobs that are available now didn't have to have a college education, but they put you having to have a degree in some jobs to keep certain people from getting these jobs. Let's understand that a lot of jobs that are done today, you didn't have to have any type of certification for. You don't need certification now. Why do they put certifications in some of these jobs? To keep some people away from these jobs. Let's keep it a buck. Okay. Now, some nurse was up here, and she was talking about the Philippines. How the Philippines, you have to have a course of study while in high school, and some of them take nursing. And when they come out of high school, they already have the Filipino certification to be a nurse. They started regulating education. We get education now that they're taking education away. Make it make sense. Make any of it make sense. She said that, but the problem is it's not up to the United States standard. But these are the nurses who are being overwhelmingly bought into our nursing system in the United States. These people, so you as an American citizen have to go to college and pay all of this money to go to college to get your nursing degree. But they're bringing these people over from the Philippines hand over fist. I forget who was that, who used to come up here and hit my link. I forget her name. And they don't have the qualification, and they are lying. They are taking the test for each other. They can't tell one person from another, so they have the same person going in and passing the United States nursing exam for numerous of Filipino people, because they're not doing their due diligence to identify that the person taking the test is the actual applicant. They say that they have people who are on these nursing floors who are brand new, don't know anything about caring for a patient in their ward, in any ward. But it's the American way. Why? Because they can actually pay these nurses less money than they have to pay an American nurse. Of course. But nobody is ever looking at the employers. And who they taking care of? They're taking care of you. They're taking care of you. This is all the way up into skilled nursing that this is going on. So I just wanted you guys to know that. What else did I wanted to talk about? Oh, let's talk. I don't know if you have gotten the. Remember, they took $450 million from FEMA. You notice they've totally stopped talking about what went on in Texas. You notice that there has been a hush about what happened in Texas, and 4547 has moved on. He's over at the FIFA match and getting booed at FIFA. And who's sitting there with him? None other than Pam Bimbo and Christine Nome is sitting up at FIFA events after she didn't answer the request for a rapid response team to search for these girls. She's sitting up at a FIFA sporting event like nothing ever happened. She didn't answer the call for 72 hours. And everybody's acting like, oh well, everything's okay. They took the money from FEMA, and the first day that they opened and invited press in, I showed you how these tents were flooding after a light rain. I showed you the water pouring in, but This is where they decided to spend $450 million out of FEMA's coffers. FEMA, which ignored people in a 29-foot flood swell. Make it make sense. Now this $450 million, they said that it could withstand a Category 2 hurricane. That's what they told you. When you saw water running into it, if you was not asleep while you were watching me. So what's going on in Florida at Alligator Alley right now?
Makeshift.
This is breaking news.
Live streams, unexpected, based on a story that Ashley just broke on the continuing atrocity known as Alligator Alcatraz, the makeshift ICE Gestapo camp in the swamps of the Everglades that Ashley was down there covering for several days. We would like to go back, but you've been staying on it while you're back. It's hard because you're not there, but obviously you've made contact with folks down there. So talking to activists, some politicians that seem to be in the know and have decent motives, it seems. So you got, not to downplay it, because it's probably the least surprising thing ever, but a juicy scoop nonetheless about, I would say, life or death matters for these prisoners. So first, smash that like button, share this live stream so we can get it out to as many people as possible. Ashley, I think we should caveat this with we're still figuring out the exact details, but we felt confident enough with the basics of a large number of these prisoners. According to the Miami Herald, over 700 prisoners are there now. We don't know the exact number, but a large number of the prisoners were suddenly relocated within the last day or two. Tell us kind of what you found out over the last few hours.
Yeah, so it's really that. There's been reports from several different people, state representatives reports about this, and other state representatives said the same thing. I've been hearing similar from different activists and people who are involved, in kind of doing, I don't know, I guess, let's say some oversight of the facility. But yeah, last night there were several groups of detainees who were moved out of the facility. Nobody is entirely certain how many people, where they were moved to, and why they were moved. But yeah, that's what some of these early reports have said. Representative Escamani did stress that she is trying to verify details about this. So again, nobody is fully certain what actually happened. It just seems very clear that there's been a large group of people who have been moved outside of the facility. And I don't think it's a coincidence that all of this is happening after a weekend of heavy rains in that area and all across the country. I mean, last night in New York City, the subway systems were flooded. It was flooded in New Jersey too. I don't know how close it was to you, but I think it was Plainview maybe flooded last night in New Jersey?
Plainfield. Yeah.
Plainfield.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, flooding everywhere. So if there is something, a storm system or heavy rains moving up the coast, I mean, an area like the Everglades is obviously going to, as you wrote, get pounded because that's just routine there. So if there's going to be more extreme weather, it's going to be all the worse in that area. So again, that area was hit hard, and in Collier County, where the facility is actually located, they were under flash flood warnings all weekend. And
so $450 million were spent for the first heavy rain to have them have to evacuate. Stay tuned and see if anyone else is carrying this story. Also, I have been able to find this. Let me put this on the screen. Where are all of the stars or people who could speak out to this? I remember Oprah Winfrey with her sickening ass was all over Kamala Harris's campaign trail like a dirty fucking rug. But now you hear absolutely nothing. Always want to be in the in crowd. A bitch who is a billionaire who acts as if she must have her hand in every pot that concerns Black people when it's something like President Obama or Harris running for president. But where is the bitch now that the president in office is doing all of the things and taking away civil rights that our Black ancestors fought for? She's nowhere to be. She's taking pictures with Kris Jenner, her and Gail. Gail and they're over at Jeff Bezos's wedding. Jeff Bezos, who is a fucking motherfucker who doesn't even allow his employees time to go to the bathroom. Doesn't want his employees to unionize so that they can get fair working rules and pay. And who's over there but Gail and fucking Oprah over at this fucking wedding. Gail with her fucking ass being shot up in space. For what, bitch? For what? His rocket could only be outside of the atmosphere for 11 minutes. And that was supposed to be something so spectacular, bitch. Okay. I need you guys to listen to this. I concur. And our Jeff Bezos was sitting front row at the inauguration. So obviously, Jeff Bezos is putting all of his support behind this administration and what it represents. Okay. And that's and nobody's saying nothing about this. People are leaning into convenience to continue to enrich these type of people. Convenience to not get off their ass and go shopping for themselves to their own detriment. Let me share this. Let me share this. Hold on.
So I saw today a photo of Kris Jenner, Oprah Winfrey, and Gail King. And they all together in these little caftans. And I think it's time we come to the realization and come to terms with the fact that Oprah and Gail are not for us. Like, I was done with Gail initially when she started for me, when she kind of was busy uplifting Caitlin Clark while she kind of like downed Angel Reese. Like, it was Angel Reese's moment, but she took Angel Reese's moment to like uplift Caitlin. So kind of was already not fooling with Gail then. Then when she went on that doggone spaceship, rocket, whatever the heck it was, I was really done because I'm like, she just out of touch. And then when she turned around and got mad at folks, basically tried to call us lowly people because we couldn't get on a spaceship, I was really done with her. And I've been kind of feeling Oprah off as well. But after seeing this photo with them with Kris Jenner, I'm completely done with these ladies. They are not for us. Like, they are examples of Black people that got rich and acted like they don't forgot where the heck they came from. And the reality is, you know, when you went to Bezos' wedding, that was very telling. Because at the end of the day, Oprah don't need Bezos. Like, she's a billionaire. She don't need him to do nothing for her. So that's not like that was a opportunity for any type of networking because you don't need Bezos. So you were there because that's your people. That's who you align with. And Bezos was at the Trump inauguration and supporting Trump. So how many people are hanging out with Trump supporters that aren't Trump supporters too? The Kardashians and Jenners are Trump supporters, and they can sit here and act like they're not. They're culture vultures, and they're Trump supporters. Kim over here bigging up Melania, besting with Ivanka. You don't do that, and you're not supporting them. Kim's son on the internet talking crap about Kamala. Where do you think he learned that stuff from? Where do you think he got that stuff from? You know, the reality is they are supporters. And Oprah and Gail aligning themselves with them let us know exactly where it's at. I mean, Gail's post was a whole walking ad for Skims. So not only are you like hanging out with Kris Jenner, you taking photos, you tagging all of Kim's companies, and then you posting it. Capitalism, whether it's Black capitalism or not, is not the move. And I really think for Black people, we have to stop with these parasocial relationships and stop harping on we liking people just because they're Black and they made it. Because a lot of times these folks that are Black, once they make it, it's like they actually forget that they're Black. They're rich first and they're Black second. And they don't really care about the people. Because there's literally no way that Oprah, if she has any type of conscience or any type of caring about her community and her people, would be skinning and grinning at Bezos' wedding, hanging out with Bezos. Gail would not be on that rocket that Oprah probably paid for. Like, this would not be happening if you didn't really align with this. So Oprah and Gail are capitalists. Their friends do not look like them for the most part. And they don't align with things that affect their people. They're done. They're gone. And I think we really need to get to a point where we stop giving these people money, because the only way these people make money is by us. And I said this before. These people won't be who they are if it wasn't for us. So at some point, we have to take the power back, and we have to let them know, if you're going to align with that, we're not going to fool with you. And that's just what it is.
And that's just what it is. The link is in my description box. Go over there and check out this young lady. Then I have something else that was, do you hear the silence, corruption in your face? Let's see the corruption that is in your face that I wanted to play for you. I think, let me see. Right here, the corruption in your face. Let me find it. Okay, I got the timestamp right here. Okay, here we go. I just want to know if you guys have been paying attention to what this person is saying to your faces. Let's take a look.
We're going to see what we will see tomorrow, okay? We have the Secretary General of Russia tomorrow. We're going to...
melting down on the tarmac, about to get onto Air Force One after this humiliation, and he talked about Vladimir Putin.
Are you going to be announcing sanctions on Russia tomorrow? Okay, so let's be clear that Putin has played in this fool's face, and after every communication with him, he has belted Ukraine with more weapons than he has this whole war. And what you may not know is on their last call, it is said that Putin told 47 that he is going, in the next 60 days, he is going to try to take as much of the land from the Ukraine as he can. So what did 47 come up with? He came up with a statement that in the next 50 days, if Putin doesn't stop what he's doing, he's going to put tariffs on him. What good is a tariff going to do with a nation that has no trade with the United States anyway? He's going to put 100% tariffs on 100% of nothing that is traded between the United States and Russia. He's going to do, if he's going to give him 50 days. So he's going to give him 50 days to annex all the land that he can. And then he's going to act as if Putin is going to stop because of the threat that he has put on him. Let's play the game. Let's see the play here. Putin asks for 60 days. He says he'll know if he's going to put, but he's sitting up in his Oval Office telling you that Putin has been talking a whole lot of bullshit. He's saying this in the Oval Office. He's been feeding me bullshit. He talks nice to me on the phone, and then he bombs people at night. But you know he's feeding you bullshit. But conveniently, you're going to give him 50 days. Why? Because he told you what he's going to be doing in the next 60 days, and you have no backbone to stop it. So what he also announced, 45-47, he also announced that he will be I will be sending him weapons. But he didn't say it as he was sending it because Ukraine was our allies, which they are allegedly are. But even the alleged drunk Pete Hegseth stopped sending weapons without 45-47 even knowing it. And he just stopped sending them weapons to help defend themselves. So now he's going to send them these weapons. But he wanted to make sure that you know that this is basically a business deal. They're going to pay us for all of the weapons. You know who's paying for all of the weapons? The EU, the European Union is making sure that this grubby, money-hungry motherfucker is paid because he won't send the weapons unless he can act as if it's some type of business deal. But he wants you to think that he gives a fuck about the lives being lost over there. Let's hear this.
See what we will see tomorrow, okay? We have the Secretary General. As you know, Europe has announced sanctions. But I am very disappointed with President Putin. You know, I thought he was somebody that meant what he said, and he'll talk so beautifully, and then he'll bomb people at night. We don't like that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
So Trump is mad that Putin deceived and lied to him and broke a promise. While
okay, so let's listen to Ossoff. I think it's his name. I love this speech. Let's hear.
If you give the president cash, you get to have dinner with him. That's a thing
right here.
Because if you give the president cash, you get to have dinner with him. That's a thing we're doing in America now. The president's personal wealth is skyrocketing, and the whole royal family is cashing in. Jared Kushner's firm got $2 billion from the Saudi royal family. Don Jr. and Eric are closing real estate deals all over the world. Like, Hunter Biden should have had more ambition. Remember how that was their number one thing? Now Trump is getting money from foreign businessmen under federal investigation, and his boys are all over the world closing deals right before he touches down on state visits. Eric said the other day, he said, we're the hottest brand in the world right now. It's amazing the opportunities that open up when your daddy's the president and the whole world thinks he takes bribes. But the truth is that corruption in America runs a lot deeper than Donald Trump. See, I get why people voted for him. Because even before he came on the scene, America had the most corrupt political system in the Western world. It's been running on corporate money, secret money, billionaire money, both sides. And it's worse than ever now. Citizens United was the worst court decision in modern American history.
And if anyone here is not familiar with the Citizen United, that was the Supreme Court ruling that corporations could pour however much money they wanted into different political operations. That's why there has been a rise in these super PACs give any amount of money to these super PACs who happen to support different candidates, and therefore they are awash with money from corporations who don't even have to let you know that they are pouring this money into a candidate to get them elected. That was the Citizens United vote from this right-leaning Supreme Court.
Members of Congress aren't begging for money from lobbyists. They're trying to dodge getting carpet bombed by these super PACs. Senators get threatened every day with millions and millions of dollars of attack ads over the votes that we take. And see, this is why nothing works for ordinary people. It's not because of woke college kids or trans students or because there are interracial couples in cereal commercials. It's because the people's elected representatives don't represent the people, they represent the donors. And that corruption is why they just defunded nursing homes to cut taxes for the rich. Corruption is why you pay a fortune for prescriptions. Corruption is why your insurance claim keeps getting denied. Corruption is why hedge funds get to buy up all the houses in your neighborhood, driving you out of the market, and then your corporate landlord ignores your calls during a gas leak. Corruption is why that ambulance costs $3,000 after you just had to get your choking toddler to the hospital. So Trump promised to attack a broken system. I get it. Ripe target. But here's the thing, he's a crook and a con man, and he wants to be a king. Yes, the system really is rigged, but Trump's not unrigging it. He's re-rigging it for himself. Savannah, trust me when I tell you, if we live up to our obligations as citizens, we will overcome this, Savannah. We will. We will. And once again, the country is counting on Georgia to lead the way. 5 years ago, when Raphael and I were running, they said there was no way. They wanted us to give in to doubt and fear and despair. But Savannah, out of no way, we made a way. And the state of Georgia, the heart of the old Confederacy and the cradle of the civil rights movement, sent a black pastor who holds Dr. King's pulpit at Ebenezer Baptist Church and the young Jewish son of an immigrant to represent you in the United States Senate. You did that, Savannah. You did that, Savannah. See, when they told us there was no way, we knew better. We knew we were on the right side of history, and we knew we could win. And I'm telling you, Savannah, just like I could feel it then, I can feel it right now.
Okay, so his seat is up in 2026. Let's be clear. The biggest story that has come out of Texas after this flooding, because they want to pretend like you are un-American if you talk about the failures of this government that allowed all of these people to die. Still over 130 are missing and feared dead. Of course they're dead. Where else are they? It is estimated over 300 people have died in this preventable flood under this administration. And I can't wait until we get to all of the insurance denials and the stuff that FEMA refuses to pay for after this disaster. But the best thing that the governor of Texas could do is to say that they are going to have a meeting how to gerrymander districts to make Texas more Republican. Do you think that Jasmine's Crockett district is not going to be gerrymandered? But I'm sick of the Democrats and their bullshit. Every fucking Democratic governor should be gerrymandering their district as well. And at least Gavin Newsom has come out and said as much. That play the game that's being played on you. Okay, so I wanted you guys to see that. I think I wanted. Is there something else? There's nothing else on here. I don't think that I wanted. No, I think that's it. Okay. Let me see what you guys are saying. This is one of the videos that I wanted you guys to see. Oh, there's another video that I wanted to share with you as well. Hey, lovely one. I agree. The the corruption is beyond Donald because Congress allowed him to run and haven't impeached him. They've impeached him twice, but Mitch McConnell refused to take the vote to throw him out of office. He was impeached. Oh, you mean they haven't impeached him as of yet, right now? No, this Congress is hapless. Have you been listening to Gavin's podcast? I haven't listened to the podcast, but I have been checking out quite a few of his tweets. Do you want to share anything else that I may have been missing from his podcast? I haven't been listening to his podcast. Now, also, the reason why they are so while 4547 is talking about taking the citizenship from the candidate who beat Como for mayor, is because he did not take any PAC money. He won this primary with more votes than any votes in a primary in New York City. And he did not take any big money. And that's why they are scared. See, they're used to everybody being owned by these big donors. And so when somebody gets that many votes and it's not under the thumb of a donor that is going to make them dance the way that their money swings and make them dance, they are very afraid. That's why Zoran Mandami, that's why there, and he's a Muslim as well, and he's unapologetically saying that what's happening in Gaza should not be happening. Oh, of course they're mad at him. And if you notice, Hakeem Jeffries with his APAC money taken as is not behind him. He's the leader of Congress, and he has so many. Well, I have to see this. Well, I have to see that. Well, I have to see the other. You're taking Israeli money, and you're dancing to their tune. Let's be clear. Let's be clear on who's who in these elections, and they're going to have to stop the bullshit if they want to be elected again. I hope somebody primary his ass while he's sitting up there. Well, they won, and there's only all you stood up there and talked 6 or 7 hours against the bill. All you can do is talk, motherfucker. Nah, bitch, we need some action now. We need more than jaw jerking and stuffing your pockets with APAC dollars. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so let me share this with you. Another little Threads. I found this on Threads. He's scrambling. Let's see what he's talking about.
Know you at all that your name appeared in the
No, she's given us just a very quick briefing, and in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen. And I would say that, these files were made up by Comey. They were made up by Obama. They were made up by the Biden. We went through years of that with the Russia hoax, with all of the different things that we had to go through. We've gone through years of it.
Did she tell you, what did she tell you about the review? And specifically, did she tell you at all that your name appeared in the
No, she's given us just a very quick briefing, and in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen. And
so this happened. This arrest happened under his first presidency. So how is it that Obama and Hillary wrote those files? All of a sudden, Obama and Hillary wrote the files, and Comey and Brennan, they're already under this cricket, in my opinion, Department of Justice. They're already under investigation by this Department of Justice. So, how soon to shut up this Epstein inquiry? How soon will Obama be under investigation as well? You know that there is nothing better than he would like to do. He's saying that Obama wrote the Epstein's files. That didn't happen until he was out of office, the arrest of Epstein. Epstein died under 45-47 presidency while he was in office, while cameras were strangely not working. They showed you a camera, an alleged camera shot of the whole night of Epstein's unaliving, but they did not show Epstein at all. They showed a handrail, a stair rail, which was blocking a person that was being escorted across the room to his cell, which was a floor down, and walked across the camera to his room. But they wanted to show you these two doors as if those were his cell and nobody went in or out. You didn't peep that? Those doors were not his room. His room was a floor down, and they had this mysterious minute missing that Bondi was supposed to get back to you at. Was she texting that missing minutes that happens every day because they use the same tape? Was she texting that minute out that was missing from other days while she was sitting her ass up at the FIFA games? Is that what she was doing? The fuck going on here? Okay. If he had anything on Hillary Clinton, Obama, or Biden, he would have put it out expeditiously. I definitely know he was. Why is 45-47 wearing blackface? Child. Oh. There is something else that I wanted to show you, kind of in the. Let me see. Let me tell you what Pam Bundy is doing. Let me share you what she is doing. I want to share this with you. This is from Axios. What is it? Here it is from Axios. Pam Bondi outs ethic watchdogs amid DOJ purge. She is purging the Department of Justice of career professionals. Attorney General Pam Bondi fired the ethics director at the Department of Justice Friday, removing the staff in charge of advising her and other officials on how to navigate conflicts of interest. You cannot tell me that I have a conflict of interest or I'm going to fire you, much less tell me how to navigate it. I don't want that information. Why it matters. The ethics director was fired on the same day that Bondi dismissed more than 20 employees involved in various investigations of President 45-47. reflecting on ongoing purge of personnel at the department. Context. On Monday, former director Joseph Tyrell confirmed on LinkedIn that he had been fired from the position without being given a reason for his removal. Tyrell has worked for the DOJ for 16 years and has become director of the Departmental Ethics Office in July of 2023, according to his official staff profile. The LinkedIn post, Terrell said that he was responsible for ensuring that the 117,000 department employees were properly advised on and supported in how to follow the federal employees' ethic rules. Well, obviously, you were no longer. And I can see why you were fired. Who needs you? Who needs you? Do you think that the Bondi DOJ is interested in following federal employee ethic rules? It's obvious why you were fired, sir. The Department of Justice declined to comment on why Terrell was dismissed. The intrigue. Terrell advised special counsel Jack Smith on ethical considerations during his criminal prosecution of President 4547. That included approving approximately $140,000 in pro bono legal assistance from Covington and Burling law firm, with Smith disclosed after conducting his investigation into the president. Zoom out. The staffers outs on Friday were identified during an internal investigation carried out by the Weaponization Working Group, which Bondi established to review unethical prosecutions, among other things, in February. She has weaponized her DOJ and actually has a department entitled Weaponization Working Group to see how Biden's administration allegedly weaponized the DOJ. Let that sink in. The group director, Ed Martin, was dropped as Trump picked for U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia in May, as it became clear his previous inflammatory comments regarding January 6th were complicating his ability to be confirmed by to the post by the Senate. Martin was later appointed as U.S. Pardon Attorney and the group's director in May, according to his staff. So he said that the January 6 people should be pardoned. These same people, one of them, I think he just got life in, one of these pardoned people just got life in prison. One of the pardoned people was unalived by cops for refusing to follow orders and having a pow pow on him. So this is what's going on. Why in the 21st century are they reusing a tape? Why are they reusing a tape in the 21st century at all? You think that there would be some flash drive or something? No, they are reusing a tape from, she said, I think she said all the way back from I think she said from 1999 or some shit like that. I think she did give a date. I think she said they've been reusing this tape since 1999. If I'm mistaken, I'm not trying to lie to you, but I think that she said that the tape had been used from 1999. Okay. So that's what the DOJ is doing. I told you about the Department of Agriculture saying that she has new jobs for you. I want you to hear her say it herself. Here we go. I like to cite my sources. That's what I like to do. I'm giving you news. I am not trying to. I'm not trying to use other people's contents. I am just trying to give you the news. Here she is right here.
To pick the strawberries that Americans don't want to pick. Here, play this clip.
Ultimately, we have to move to a 100% American workforce. Now, a lot of this, Larry, I think you can appreciate, can be solved through automation. We are looking at that very closely and working with a lot of our great farmers around the country.
But before she finished, what the fuck is up with Kennedy? Is he back on that shit again? It looked like he's having a hard time standing up here with all of this, without all of this weaving that he's doing. It looked like he's about to bend backwards. What the fuck is up with this motherfucker?
Also ensuring we've got so many job openings in America. It actually may even go back to what Secretary Kennedy was talking about, the able-bodied.
He's like, bitch, what the fuck you talking about? I wasn't even paying attention to you. She called him out. He turned around. I don't even know what the fuck this bitch talking about. Let's continue.
Bodied men and women in America who are not working. Now, a lot of this, Larry, I think you can appreciate, can be solved through automation. We are looking at that very closely and working with a lot of our great farmers around the country.
So how is automation going to pick fruits and vegetables? A lot of this is being done through automation. Let's continue.
But also ensuring we've got so many job openings in America. It actually may even go back to what Secretary Kennedy was talking about, the able-bodied men and women in America who are not working today.
Right. And while the regime is
okay, so that is what I wanted to show you from there. Let's I'm done. I'm done with this. The link is in my description box. Wait a minute, it may be something in the beginning. What is this? I think it let's see 45, 47 get booed at the FIFA games.
Donald Trump stole the FIFA Gold Cup trophy from
I said FIFA, and they had to drag this motherfucker off the stage. They got their award, and they had to drag this motherfucker off the stage.
FIFA Club World Cup over this weekend, where he refused to get out of the photo when Chelsea won the championship. But when you zoom in also on Donald Trump's ankles, take a look right there as the main wonk speculates. What's going on with Trump's ankles? Zoom in and take a look. Is it a catheter bag? Is it a sign of congestive heart failure? What's going on? Where's Jake Tapper? As you zoom in, you can see right there next to that Diet Coke of his. As our editor-in-chief, Ron Filipkowski, said, when you look at Donald Trump's hand as well, the same people who couldn't stop talking about Biden, they just won't ask why things like this keep on happening. And I want you to look at what Donald Trump looks like now. This is what he looks like today. Take a look at that. As I said, rotting.
Thumbnail, please. So go over there and check out the Midas Touch, and it's quite a few little quibs in there. Those are some things that I thought. Automation, yes, automation. She said that a lot of the farm work, and there are a lot of job openings. I showed you one of the job openings that said that you were openings for $11 an hour, working in a hot sun 7 days a week, up to 11 hours a day. No, it was $11 an hour. I think it was up to 10 hours a day at $11 an hour in a hot sun 7 days a week. Okay, so that is something I wanted to show you guys as well. I had a couple of more things. The BlackRock I showed you. Oh, let me let me I think this is the one. Okay, here we go. I talked to you about no sanctions on Russia, but who else can explain it better than me, than Rachel Maddow? Trump embarrassed himself again for Putin. CIA sees a president switching sides. Here we go.
In January, President Trump said if Russia didn't end the war in Ukraine, he would hit him with new sanctions and also tariffs. Vladimir Putin ignored him, and then Trump did nothing in response. Then in March, Trump made the same threat again, sanctions or tariffs. And once again, Putin ignored him, and Trump did nothing in response. A couple weeks later, Trump made lots of headlines by saying that he was, quote, very angry, so angry with Vladimir Putin. He threatened that he would put tariffs on Russia. Really meant it this time. And Putin ignored him, and Trump did nothing in response. Then in May, shockingly, the exact same thing. Trump threatened sanctions if Putin did not end the war in Ukraine, and Putin effectively laughed in his face and escalated the war in Ukraine, and Trump did nothing in response. And that brings us to today. And can you guess how it went? Headline, Trump threatens very severe sanctions, very severe tariffs against Russia if no Ukraine deal within 50 days. So Putin gets to keep doing whatever he wants in Ukraine for another 50 days. But after that, if Putin doesn't knock it off, then whoop, look out. Trump says he's going to impose tariffs. Ooh, tariffs like he's imposing on every other country in the world. And even if he did follow through this time, you think he will? Since we don't do any trade with Russia, tariffs would mean nothing to them at all. It's like multiplying by zero. Doesn't matter the multiple, it's always zero impact. If you feel embarrassed watching the President of the United States of America embarrass himself over and over and over again when it comes to his bootlicking relationship with Russia and Vladimir Putin, just imagine watching it from inside your career at the CIA. Joining us now is Tim Weiner. He's the author of The Indispensable History of the CIA in the 20th Century, Legacy of Ashes, and his new book comes out tomorrow. It is The Mission, the CIA in the 21st Century.
Okay, so go over there and check out this interview with Rachel Maddow, where she's talking about how the CIA cannot believe this bullshit that 4547 is putting down. Also want to share with you now we hear 4547 calling the Fed chair too late Jerome and all of these derogatory names, and he needs to bring down interest rates. And now he said that why this, let me make sure I'm sharing this. The link is in my description box. And this should frighten you. But hey, don't fall asleep while you're getting this information. Why Trump pushed for a 1% Fed policy rate could spell trouble for the U.S. economy. So the story is, what should it tell you that this man who's saying the country is bringing in all of this money from these tariffs, which start August 1st, who has been telling you all since March that how much money the United States have been receiving because of all of the money pouring in from the tariffs, which have not started yet. What should it tell you that he tried everything he could to make Jerome Powell in fear of a job that he cannot take from Jerome Powell, trying to posture that he would make himself the Fed chair, trying to posture as if he would fire Jerome Powell, trying to posture as if Jerome Powell was an idiot for not bringing down the Fed rate. And this is what is hampering our economy. Make it known that Amazon sales have been down 41%. So I make it known that when Amazon wanted to alert you as a purchaser how much your price was going up simply because of these tariffs, that 4547 balked about it, and Bezos backed off. Billionaire Bezos backed off to keep you, the purchaser, in the dark about how much these presidential tariff was going to charge you from all the shit that he sells on his site that comes from where? China. The U.S. president is pressuring Fed to sharply lower interest rate. Fed policy A Fed policy rate of 1% is typically a sign of economic crisis. Cuts to the level could reignite inflation, raising the government's borrowing costs. So a lot of people say that we are already in a recession. I forget the name of the page. If you go over there to, I forget the name of the page. They say that we are closer to a actual depression in the United States. We heard about the depression. They say that we are on track to being closer to a depression. U.S. President Donald Trump says that the Federal Reserve should set its benchmark interest rate at 1% to lower government borrowing costs. This says cut to that level could reignite inflation, raising government borrowing costs. But this is the reason 4547 wants you to believe that allowing the administration to finance the high rising deficit. Why is the deficit rising? Because of you. You just raised the deficit with your big omnibus bill. Okay, lowering it to 1% to lower the government borrowing costs, allowing the administration to finance the high and rising deficit expected from his spending and tax cut bill. This motherfucker is is taking the United States, its economy, and everything down. Okay. A Fed policy rate that low is not typically a sign that the U.S. is the hottest country in the world for investment, as Trump has said. It usually is a crisis response to an economy in serious trouble. So, if you want to read the rest, this is in my description box. And speaking of the economy, why didn't Scott Bessent show up to the G20? They are the G20 was in South Africa, and Bessent was a no-show because of tensions with the BRICS. You know, I don't ever hear the United States government, media, government, we may as well say state-run media, talk much about the BRICS, but I explained to you a lot of stuff, and I showed you a lot of information about the BRICS. So our dollar opened a couple of weeks ago lower at its lowest rate since 1973. And this is one of the things that this is the BRICS is a threat to the value of the devaluing the U.S. dollar. So Bessent is a no-show for BRICS tensions set to cast a shadow over the Durban G20 meeting. Johannesburg, July 15th. Another no-show by U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. Donald Trump's tariff threats and raising tension between Washington and the BRICS country all look set to overshadow this week's meeting of the G20 finance chiefs in Durban, South Africa. Okay. Several key officials, including Bessent, skipped February Cape Town gathering finance ministers and central banks in the grouping already raising questions about its ability to tackle pressing global challenges. So, let me see. There was something else. I think it's problematic not to have the world's largest economy represented at the table, at least at least at a senior political level, said John Litsky, chair of the International Economic at the Atlantic Council. It raises questions about the G20's long-term viability, said Lumsky, adding that Besset's absence foreshadows U.S. plan for a slimmed-down, back-to-basic G20, which when it assumes the group rotating presidency next year. The G20 is said to be held in the United States next year. Let me see. Trump has implemented a baseline 10% tariff on all U.S. imports with punitive rates targeting specific countries and products, including steel, aluminum at 50%, autos at 25%, and threatened levies up to 200% on pharmaceuticals. Extra tariffs of 25 countries are set to take effect in August. His threat to impose further tariffs on BRIC countries add complexity, given that the 8 G20 members, including South Africa, belong to the expanding BRICS grouping. The overlap hints that the emergence of competing forms as Western-led institutions face credibility challenges. So there's that. So here's the article on how this idiot is fucking up the economy and wants a 1%. I want a 1%. Wants the Fed chair to drop the rate down to 1%. So all money is on AI. Hey, AI is getting some money thrown at it, while you as an individual are not getting money thrown at you. They are throwing money at AI. U.S. AI startups see funding surge while more VC funds struggle to raise money. Data shows AI investments drive 64.1% total deal value in H1 in 2025. VC fundraising declines 33.7% year over year, faces longer timelines. Okay, so where is that? Okay, U.S. startup funding surged 75.6% in the first half of 2025, thanks to the continued AI boom, putting it on track for its second best year ever. Even as venture capital firms struggling to raise money, a report from PitchBook on Tuesday showed startup funding for the first 6 months of 2025 jumped to 162.8 billion, marking the strongest performance since the same period in 2021, the historic peak for venture capital activity. So within 3 years, it has AI has match venture capitalist funding in 1 year. Okay, so there's that. You will be able to finance AI. there is also a story about uh I don't think I have it. Elon Musk just won a government contract, a government security contract with the United States. And isn't it funny that they didn't procure this contract until it started? It seems like Grok would be out of the running because they are so against anti-Semitism. But after this anti-Semitic rant that Grok has spewed, it won a government a contract in defense in the United States. So all money is on AI. The link is in the. I think I have it right here. Okay, I do have it right here. Let me share this. It is in my description box. Trump McCormick plan 70 billion in AI energy announcements for Pennsylvania. Don't forget that we had that electrician who voted for Trump, who lost his job in Pennsylvania because of all the subsidy for clean energy was taken away. So they are announcing some job. President Trump and Senator Dave McCormick of Pennsylvania will use the first of its kind innovation summit in Pennsylvania on Tuesday to announce 70 billion in AI energy investments for the state, including thousands of new jobs. 70 billion is going to produce thousands of jobs. So that probably will wind up to being 800 or 900 jobs. Uh, the inaugural Pennsylvania Energy and Innovation Summit at Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh aims to ignite Pennsylvania's incredible potential to power the AI revolution. James, your house and the air around your house is about to be polluted by turbines that are going to be used to power this AI. If they don't, you better hope they're not wanting to use your land and take your land from you in what is it? What is it called again? When they what is it? Oh my God! Uh, eminent domain, your home in Pennsylvania. They have plans, and AI is the plan. And in this bill, no state can regulate AI at all. So, James, I hope you put some ventilation in some of those masks that you have been making because AI is coming to Pittsburgh in a big way. McCormick said McCormick will say the 70 billion investment represents the largest investment commitment in the in industries in terms of dollars for the state and jobs created in the history of the Commonwealth. Organizers tell Axios. Anticipated investment includes new data centers, new power generation, and grid infrastructure to meet surging data center demands, along with AI training programs and our apprenticeships for businesses. The preview says so. This is the important part. Uh, uh, New power generation and grid infrastructure to meet surging data center demands. That is what's going on in Memphis that has all of these poisonous toxins being dispelled into the air of the Black community surrounding Grok's XAI. So uh, the article is here. Uh, Remember, no laws can be changed about AI. So whatever poisonous chemicals is spewing, your state cannot regulate this. So this is my last thing that I want to show you is about the DEI hire. They're sending their best. Another DEI hire, this regime act as if they were so against DEI hires, but I don't think they are. So here we go. And they are so against anti-Semitism. Let's see. Let's see who they are really hiring in this administration and ignoring while they are throwing people in jail under the guise of they care about anti-Semitic speech.
At school in America right now.
Hold on.
So you negotiated a trade deal, a rewrite of the NAFTA. And by the way, that kind of trade deal should be rewritten every decade, couple of decades or so. Everybody understands that. It was a good time to do it. We knew a lot more about trade among these countries. And it really did seem to be an improvement. I thought it was an improvement. It should be an improvement. Now, the guy you negotiated with violates the trade deal he negotiated with you. What can you possibly do next with someone who behaves like that?
Well, first of all, we're a resilient people, we're a resilient country. So
The country needs you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
One of the things the Trump campaign did last year was to make sure they were vetting and recruiting only their most diehard loyalists to staff a possible future administration.
I'm sorry, I started too early on that. Here is the DEI hire. The Loyalist, Trump wanted to make sure he hired loyalists.
6 weeks into that administration, we are seeing the fruits of that effort. This is Kingsley Wilson. She's the daughter of Trump media surrogate Steve Cortez. She worked at the Center for Renewing America. That's the pro-Trump think tank founded by Russ Vought. That's Trump's OMB director and, of course, the mastermind of Project 2025. After Trump was inaugurated, Wilson was sworn in as the deputy press secretary at the Pentagon. Now, that's a very public-facing job. But as multiple outlets have reported this week, her record of public statements is, well, appalling.
We've become much more democratic as our country's history has gone on, and I don't know that that's necessarily a good thing, and I think that it's kind of a rejection of what we were meant to be. For Zelensky to come to the Capitol and to ask for more money, I just think is, horrific. It's truly despicable. He should be arrested on sight. I don't want to live in a country where people are eating cats.
And what if I told you that's like her pretty soft stuff? On social media, Wilson has been a big promoter of some downright ghastly racist and anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. Back in 2023, the head of the Anti-Defamation League tweeted a remembrance of Leo Frank. Frank was a Jewish businessman who was lynched by a mob in Georgia over a century ago for allegedly raping and murdering a child. It was an enormous deal. In fact, that case was what spurred the creation of the ADL. Well, Wilson responded by attacking the ADL and Frank with false claims. Quote, Leo Frank raped and murdered a 13-year-old girl. He also tried to frame a black man for his crime. The ADL is despicable. As the ADL and others have pointed out, basically only like the hardest core anti-Semites and neo-Nazis believe Leo Frank was guilty. It's a theory, if you want to call it that you only find in the darkest corners of the internet. But Wilson not only did it in that post, she did it again the following year in a separate post. Like this is a real cause celeb for her. She's also tweeted support for Germany's far-right extremist party AfD. Quote, globalist elites hate AfD because they put Germans before foreign migrants and radical Islam. Ausländer raus. As Mother Jones points out, Wilson has tweeted the phrase Ausländer raus at least 4 times, including the slogan Deutschland den Deutschen, Ausländer raus. The phrase, which means Germany for Germans, foreigners out, is explicitly considered to be an extremist slogan in Germany with neo-Nazi roots. She's also tweeted, and this is a bespoke one, make Kosovo Serbia again. Kosovo is one of America's biggest allies in the Balkans. You might remember they declared their independence in 2008. They aspire to NATO membership. We have a military relationship with them. I think it's safe to say, like, basically only far-right Serbian nationalists believe Kosovo should be reabsorbed by Serbia. Oh, and also Vladimir Putin. It is a big talking point for Russia. Also for the Pentagon's new PR person, whose job is to communicate to the world about the world's most powerful military. NBC News has reached out to Kingsley Wilson, again, who works in public relations, and her new employer about all this, but Wilson and the Department of Defense did not immediately reply to NBC News requests for comment on Wilson's past posts or whether they represent the views of the Pentagon. Now, if Kingsley Wilson were, I don't know, a college president at like a small liberal arts school in America right now, Republicans would be hauling her into congressional hearings, demanding she be fired for her anti-Semitic posts and her parroting of neo-Nazi and Russian propaganda. This is a person who truly seems to be steeped in the most horrifying corners of the internet. Like the Leo Frank thing is really...
Donald Trump.
I'm not trying to put anybody asleep. I'm just trying to give you information about the actual DEI hires at the, I believe what your government tells you at your own peril. But please try to find some information about what's going on in this world and how it may affect you and how you live your life. And understand that the Department of Education is hiring people who work for the Department of Education. So if a pie face, slanted eyes, oh, no black identifying Negro try to tell you that something was done to him. Maybe it was done to him because he kept on telling Diva Tom Boyish to go ahead and dox him. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I am glad somebody learned something on today. That is the only reason why I am here. Go over in the morning and check out Very Carey. She does her brain teasers. Let me find her link and drop Very Carey's link in the chat. Go over and check her out. It is a great way to start your morning with Very Carey and her brain teasers. Unfortunately, I missed hers this morning. Here is her channel link. Meet her over there. She usually goes live an hour or so before me. So I'm going to drop her link in the chat. Hey, Leonard. Renee, you have a great evening as well. So that's it, and that's all. I appreciate you all showing up for me, and have a great remainder of your evening. Hi and bye, Leonard. I had to hear him walk that the guitar. All right, bye.